Hey everyone, I'd like to introduce myself because many of you don't know me. I was spending most of my time in Hungary where I was born. Therefore, I used Hungarian language as well as for my YouTube channel 4 years ago. But after a year spending time in front of the camera, I felt that I said the most important things I was going to say that year, and I just didn't feel to continue. I only moved to the US in 2018. I ran into a lot of, difficulties of life as everybody, not just as immigrants, but, everybody experience. So I had no energy to record videos. But lately, I reached a point in my life when I decided to share again whatever I'm going through and whatever I think it can be helpful for those who are listening. I was born as an intuitive healer, and my very first memory of healing is that my grandma's dog, who I dearly loved, got sick. I think it was right, doesn't really matter, but it was his front right leg, and he was limping. And I just put my hand on it, part of the leg, and I just wish that the sickness, the pain would disappear, and I basically sucked it out, to my imagination. And what happened is that the dog got healed, he stopped limping, but what happened is that my right elbow started to hurt. For a long time, I was hurting, I think, for several days, if I remember well. That was my very first experience of me healing, and quickly realized that's not gonna help me. So during the years, I did different things. I even started to channel people's wisdom selves or higher selves for years, but then also stopped because I realized that is not what needs to be done in this improving and evolving planet Earth for people. And I turned towards my own spiritual understanding and spiritual, evolution. And I went through a great shift. And after that, I understood that I also am not gonna become a monk, which I thought it's gonna be that, because when you spiritually kind of had an awakening glimpse, you see that in this world we do a lot of things that has no meanings. We just try to push meaning on them, but it's not really a lot we do for each other or for the sake of life. So I decided to just disappear from this world. And of course that didn't work with me. I love people too much. And also the head of the order just gave me a note that, you can come in, but in half a year, you're gonna leave because you have the fire inside of you. So you better become a counselor, Just go and do the work and just go help people. So after that, I finished my master degree on counseling. Shortly after finishing my master's in Europe, I of course had to travel and ended up in Hawaii, Portugal first, and then Hawaii, and then Oregon, where I still reside. Currently, however, I'm recording this in Hungary again because I decided to have a time out for myself for several months, which I haven't done in this way ever in my whole life. And I decided to ask my friend, what if we can somehow cooperate and they can help me to spend more time here close to nature. And so I'm at their home, and thank you for that, Amina, to give me this place. Long story short, my journey not just as an immigrant but as just a normal human being trying to figure my balance, integrate my spiritual understanding and psychological, evolvement, and how I'm working on myself and what is necessary. So a lot of time spent on making money, basically, because I'm coming from a poor family who couldn't really support me. So I really needed to rely on myself and put hard work into something that I can do and have talent. After that, there was a loop in my life that created a tension through my relationship patterns. A great trauma pattern showed up and set me free, finally. So today, as I'm talking to you, I do feel that I'm a different human. I do know that shifts happen in your life when you really work for it, pray for it, in whatever way you imagine the shift can happen. And this is my second shift I noticed in my life, which was the big one. One was in my age 33 when I had the spiritual shift, and now I don't say my age, but this time was the second psychological shift I experienced. So I am, becoming, always becoming. And this is the part of my journey when I again feel capable of talking about things in a very clear way when I'm not in the process. And I also do this introduction and then later on the videos to actually make you feel comfortable in your skin when you go through a process. It's okay to have your own cocoon and you don't have to come out and you don't have to be visible. I was invisible for 4 years. I tried to take care of myself and do the job I needed to do and, build up myself. So one day again, I can come back and share and be with you together. So here we are now, and I hope that we can explore life together in a way or another.